Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year. So we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So Florida Atlantic's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he...
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short. Sneak gets it done.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the target. Found the spot in the defense. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team, is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the 1st.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Owls. They'll try to tack one more on their score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Makes the grab.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense...
Turning it on. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got it set up on the outside. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game.
There he goes. Oh, what a cut. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Great job by the the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Farmer. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smothers. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. North Texas looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. A busy day in the Mountain West, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun to give, looking for room. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. So now it's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. the green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm looking to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime and potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The short hands, it's Tuggle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Florida Atlantic tries to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Dupree. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The lone back's got it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton.
About to start here in the 2nd half. Tulane will kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Farmer. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Motion from the wideout. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Line is set on 3rd down. Handoff from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Farmer. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Smothers. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Okay, ready?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
42, Spider.
Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Catch in the middle. It's Flowers. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down, 10 yards to go. To the ground with the back. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half, and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Black. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Caught near the sideline, it's Tuggle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down and bounds.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first.
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Connection to the right. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Flowers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get...
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 7 over Western Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. The screen, he can go. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner? Taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Snagged out of the air. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Off the play fake on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Across the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a man on the right. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Trying to punch it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On the move at the 30. Oh, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those